Welcome to BooTweak tutorial number 4, in which I will be covering the platinum patented invisible pyramid preset system, which is a very deep, powerful, modular preset system that once you come to grips with is super flexible. I haven't seen anything like it. Okay, so first of all, the thing to note is that there are 4 different sizes of mini presets or bricks data which can be saved. Over here on the group side, say I've got my kick and I've got my tune for it. Say I want to tune it down and save that to a preset location. And I just want to save the one tune value and nothing else here. I come up and I alt-click on one of these 4 buttons. So if I want to save it to preset 1, remember this isn't kick we're saving to necessarily, this is just location number 1. I alt-click that and that's stored. Now say I want just regular tuning, flat, at a different location. I'll save that to preset location number 2. I'll alt-click the second button here. So now if I want to recall the other tuning, I control-click 1. And to go flat, control-click 2. Okay, there's also programmed into the script default values for everything, and if you want to just go on a default value with the mouse, you can just control click the knob just like you regularly can in Contact. Okay, so these save 1 through 4 when this option here is off. If I turn it on, now I'm saving to location 5 to 8. Okay, so for a single value preset saving, top 4. Now if I want to save up to 8 values here on this page, then I do it down here on these bottom 4 group buttons. So these will be 1 to 4 to save the entire page. Okay, so let's say save this page to location 1. Now I had value number 2 flat here saved, and I'll say I want to bring my speed down, transient size up, and volume up. And save these settings. I'll go and alt-click on location number 2. Okay. So here's preset number 1 we stored, control-click. And preset we saved to location number 2, control-click, back here. Okay. Alt-click save, control-click, recalls the page on this level. Alright, now if you want to save all of these pages of information at one time, then we alt-click one of these 4 buttons here, 1 to 4. Okay. So main, we've got this, we've got our envelope. Let's say I want to open up the envelope here, the decay. Get a long decay, and I've got a pitch envelope here. Wanting lengthen the break time. You can hear what it does to the sound. I'll do that. Wasn't sure if that was assigned to the filter. Looks like maybe not right now. Okay, so you can make any adjustments here, and then you can, from any of these pages, Alt-click and save all these pages simultaneously. Okay, now let's bring back up page number 2. Let's drop this back down. We're setting up another large preset here. Okay. Drop our decay back down. Alright, now we'll solve all these pages to location number 2 here. Alt-click it. And we'll bounce back and forth. Control-click location 1. So our first preset for the kick. Control-click location number 2. And our second preset for the kick. Okay, so this row here saves all these pages. Control-click there. Alright, now click our navigation button here. This shows the main bank areas we can work with. See, the main and envelope brought us those 8 pages. Modulation intensity has 5 pages, different information. And the group effects has 8 pages for the insert effects for each group. So if we want to set up all of our effects on a group, all of our modulation intensities for a group, for example, we had that pitch going on, the DVD filter, our envelope on our kick. That is in the modulation intensities. So if we want to save effect information, modulation intensity information, as well as all of our main and envelope information like we'd shown here, we do that by saving on the bottom level. So we would Alt-click the bottom level and Control-click to recall. Okay, now this way you can set up all different levels of information of the smaller preset data, so that when we go into our presets bank over here, now we can set up what information we want to be brought back in to be used on these presets over here. So right now on the kick we have group all, so that is the level right here that saved the group, mod, and main and envelope information. Okay, we jump back in. We can just do the main. Now, this second row of labels lights up when there's actual preset information saved in your project. Okay, so if I go up to a higher level here, you can see 7 group all. I have not saved a bottom level preset in the 7th location, and this tells me so because it's not lit up on the bottom there. Alright, so when we go to main, man, I should use my controller, it's easier. Okay, main. Then we can do main all, which would be all these 8 pages. Or we can just select a single one of those pages in the main. So if you only want your tuning, your panning, your speed information to change on a preset, you do the main page. If you just want your first HDSR envelope information to change on a group, you select the HDSR envelope, blah, 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 HDSR, okay? Now this top light lamp, it lights up when your bottom knob information that you're seeing here, selection, matches or is a viable option with what you're seeing on your top knob selection here. So velocity intensity does not belong with your main information, belongs with, it's a subpage in your mod bank. Okay, so in the mod bank we have velocity, envelope intensities, LFO intensities, and velocity intensity number 2. Okay, group effects goes with group effects. You can do group effects all of your 8 pages or the individual effects. You can have only that information recalled here. Okay, so you can go in and you have 4 different options. So you can mix and match freely. And this is for just one group. You can go into your different groups and select different subsets of the smaller preset data to load in here for your large preset. Okay? So you can set up some pretty wild and hairy presets. So I'm going to go in some other tutorials and just show some different ideas, some different theories to organize your presets, so when you're playing with them, you're not totally lost. Okay, so we got our group, send effects. You can control there. You've got information saved. Insert effects, which work on the instrument level. And in the Ghost tutorial, we talked about saving the presets in the same manner to the slots in your Ghost. The one exception being that there's only one level of saving. All of your different bank, your different pages, including your tuned information, that's all saved in a preset 1 through 8. The second row is not a different, deeper level. It's just 1 through 8, as opposed to on the group side, you have to click on the option to get to slots 5 to 8, and that's because of the tiered system on the right side. Okay, so you can set up all of this information, and then when you trigger a preset, boom, it's automatically going to play that back and forth. And so when we go and we look at our kick, you can see the decay information changing according to the presets we've set up. Okay, that is a look at the preset system in BooTweak.